All right, so this final pillar we're gonna dive into is our view of our experiences. And here's the thing that we need to first embrace as people is that when there is a gap of knowledge or communication, if there's a gap and a lack of clarity into a space, we are really, really good at driving a narrative. And here's why that matters, is because so often when we have a lack of knowledge that's not rooted in fact, or there's a lack of clarity and a gap, we fill that with a narrative that tries to protect us, okay? And so that's why we need to dive into some specific experiences here and understanding, really, one, let's root them in fact, but two, let's right size them as well and make them just manageable so that we can keep moving forward as we try to achieve great things. With our experiences, most of the time it's not really the experience that is bad. It's not really the experience that we don't like. Yes, to some degree we don't. But more than anything, it's how we feel about that experience. And that feeling most times comes from what we tell ourselves about the experience. And so one of the things we're gonna challenge you to do is we're gonna challenge you to make pre-decisions. Make decisions before you even step into a time out on the field. Make a decision of how you want to show up or what you want to do in certain experiences. For example, if you're somebody that in a game or a match, you get really nervous and you get really excited, we would say. We don't necessarily say nerves are bad, but you get excited and you're somebody that struggles with really moving past that, right? You can tell yourself that I'm making a decision to embrace the nerves. I'm making the decision to welcome them in. I'm making a decision to actually embrace them and look at them as a way to help me move forward, all right? If you're somebody that a lot of times when challenges get tough, it gets late in the game and maybe like game's close, all right? You're somebody that sometimes just fades away. Sometimes it becomes overwhelming where you don't know what to do or it becomes really chaotic for you and you have a hard time zooming back into the game. You can be somebody that makes the pre-decision that I'm going to finish this. I'm a finisher, right? That could also relate to workouts. A lot of times as athletes, we go in and we go into the gym and it's maybe not our most favorite place, but we get towards the end of a workout and we go, man, I can skip that set. Or, I was supposed to do 12 reps, but really I'm gonna do 8. And what I'm challenging you to do in that situation is instead of looking at this as, I don't wanna do this, or I don't like this experience, or I'm ready to be done, make the pre-decision that I'm going to be a finisher, and I'm going to finish what I set out to do in the first place, right? And so in creating this mindset with pre-decisions, we're better able to navigate certain experiences. And the experiences we really want to highlight here is first, stress. Stress and nerves, all right? We have a lot of misconceptions and not facts based on that. We want to help you right size that. And then the second thing is failures. We want to dig into that and really shift our perspective and give ourselves a healthy mindset that enhances our performance as we move forward. We're gonna dive into these next 2 videos around stress, nerves, and fear.